Hello, John from Peter Tyson. Here is everything you need to know about the new Kanto Ren powered speakers. Links to all of our Kanto speakers and stands will be in the video description as usual. Let's just crack on. In the box, you'll get a pair of speakers, of course, 2 magnetic front grills, should you prefer to cover the drivers up, a mains power cable, a decent length of speaker cable, 8 rubber feet so that you can place on a desktop without scratching anything, a rather nice quality remote control, and the obligatory quick start guide. The Kanto Ren are a pair of powered speakers. This means that the amplifier is on board the primary speaker. No external boxes required, just plug and play. This does mean that the primary speaker requires mains power. The secondary speaker connects via the included length of speaker cable, or any relatively good quality speaker cable for that matter. It's also where you'll find the connection panel, including USB Type-C and a 3.5mm jack input, perfect for a desktop audio system for a computer. Digital, optical or analog stereo RCA inputs for things like CD players or streamers, and Bluetooth 5.3 with AAC for a quick fuss-free music session from your phone, and a very handy HDMI ARC connection. Perfect if you prefer a compact pair of stereo speakers instead of a soundbar for your TV. This means all you need is power and an HDMI connection to your television. The speakers will power on and off automatically, and your existing TV remote will control the volume as normal. Easy. There is also 5V 1A USB Type-A if you need to give your phone a charge, and an RCA subwoofer output. Perfect for one of the small Kanto subwoofers, or indeed most powered subwoofers with an RCA input connection. If you have a larger space, or just want that extra octave of deep bass, ideal for games and movies. The speakers measure down to around 50Hz. Not bad for a compact speaker. Everything below 80Hz will be automatically filtered and sent to a subwoofer if you have one connected. They are essentially a two-way rear-ported bass reflex configuration. Sound is delivered via a 1-inch silk dome tweeter for a nice smooth treble response, and a 5.25-inch aluminium mid-bass woofer. The onboard amplifier is a Class D, rated at 200 watts peak power, or as I would call them, marketing watts, which mean very little. In reality, 100 watts total RMS, or basically 50 watts per channel, is a bit more realistic, depending on how it was measured, I suppose. See, this is why you should not trust spec sheets alone and get hung up on how many watts something has. It's all relative, and there are many ways to measure a watt, available in a good selection of matte colours: black, white, blue, orange and grey, to make them look quite minimalistic, or stand out and a bit funky. There is a front-mounted control knob. Press and hold for power, press once to cycle through the source inputs, and turn up and down for volume. The remote control offers plenty of useful features. Playback controls and volume as you'd expect, but there are also quick controls for bass and treble, turning the subwoofer output on and off, changing the source, turn the brightness of the LED up and down, even swap the left and right channels by pressing and holding track up or track down 5 seconds. This is so you can choose which way round you physically place the speakers, so that the primary speaker can be nearest to the most convenient mains outlet. You can toggle the 2 DSP sound modes if you're doing some late night listening and don't want to disturb anybody. There is vocal boost that will enhance dialogue, and night mode that will essentially reduce the dynamic range. This compresses the difference between the loudest and the quietest sounds and squashes them, so you don't miss any detail at really low volume. For normal listening though, they're probably best turned off. That's about everything you should need to know about the Kanto Ren powered speakers. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment below or call in and see one of our experts if you'd like to arrange a demo in store. If you watched this far and found it helpful, like and subscribe. There'll be plenty more where this came from. You'll see me in the next video. Take care.